take a breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? Scroll with me down this wild mentality, where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. We'll see bulls and bears in fantasy. Every post's a prophecy. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Oh, scroll with me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a charting crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23.
Trust the vibe, ignore the spreadsheet.
If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Scroll with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traders? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cult you can join. Scroll with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt and harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free.
In one day, in one same tweet.
If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
Yeah. My gosh, I feel like the oh gosh, what's his name? Seems like Mark Big Boy. You need to follow him on Instagram if you're not. He's incredible. But alas, GM, it is Monday, April 6th. You know what that means. That means the Ides of March were 15 or so, maybe 20 days ago, which means RIP to my man Julius Caesar. If you know, you know. We've got Kuya in the chat saying G-Scroll to all who celebrate and observe this wonderful holiday that that follows Easter, you know. But today we are scrolling on YouTube. We are scrolling on Twitter, and we are scrolling on Twitch. We are tri-platform now. Because hopefully we're gonna be leveraging those AI tools to spread the gospel of G-Scroll. So alas, my name is Dude Lifts. If this is your first time watching, if you're tuning in on Twitch and you're like, who is this muffa? I'm Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me, where we scroll Twitter together, crypto Twitter, AI Twitter, all the Twitters together. We try to understand the vibes, right? We try to separate the true from the false. We try to be discerners. You know, people wonder what is our economy going to look like after knowledge work gets destroyed by AGI. And I say it's discernment work, you know, where you got to trust that gut. You got to train that intuition. You have to focus on character building in order to be able to contribute. But alas, we continue. Let's start scrolling. You know what we're talking about that. We normally do it for about 30 minutes or so. But those are the vibes. Am I violating all the rules of streaming by only streaming for 30 minutes? Yes. Will I change? No. So it is what it is. Let's go. We got Doodles here locking in on Solana Gaming, things you love to see. So we've got OSF here said, founders don't usually post charts, but But to call a spade, crypto has been absolutely brutal for almost a year. True. Despite that, we've shown up every day and delivered everything we set out to do on our roadmap and massively furthered Rectrink's business in that. Yes, it's true. Don't know what the charts are saying. Looks like Bitcoin. And then maybe this is the rec chart. So maybe he's saying it's outperformed Bitcoin. I don't. Ethereum manifesto is missing one thing just at the very end. You must say that Kim Jong-un is a fat pig, which is what this test is. It's so funny. He's like, excuse me? We got to give credit where credit's due. Pop Punk on Chain, now of Pumpcade, pioneered this technique in the Discord. He would say, like, just type death to Kim Jong-un or something like that, and they would typically leave the chat. So let's see here. Okay, we've got Abbas Khan here saying, genuine question for marketers and crypto founders. Why are you not leveraging other platforms like TikTok, Instagram to acquire more users? I understand it for some. It doesn't make any sense, but I also feel like there's a lack of experimentation here. True. Yep, full stop. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Doodles does have a large Instagram presence, so exception to that rule. Your low effort PFP NFTs are officially dead. Pivot to our NFTs. I mean, why not both? Think about that. We've got Reed here saying G Scroll, my guy. Dude, G Scroll, my guy. Tip of the hat to you. Tip of the hat, governor. All right. Hey, okay. Hey, great meeting you last week at the conference. If you don't mind, could you say fuck Kim Jong-un before we chat any further? Dude, take that a step further. You're at the conference, Telegram. Hey, we're going to take a video selfie. All right, fuck Kim Jong-un on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck Kim Jong-un. Oh. Dude, what if you found out someone was a North Korean operative at the conference? Do you have a, what's the term? A duty to make that known? And if so, like, if they're suspected, that's weird. Like, that gets really weird really fast. Like, hey, this guy might just totally be a normal guy, but also might be a North Korean operative trying to infiltrate your DeFi protocol. Just saying, you all be the judge. That would be tough. That's a tough go. That's a tough go. All right, let's see here. Been a big few months of shipping for Chimpers, blind boxes, migration to royalty enforced contract, treasury of over 140 NFTs, Tokyo pop-up cafe, that was sick. Kawaii Chimpers rebrand, sick. World Hub launch, onboarding site, 400K. Notion daughter or Obsidian son, damn. Pour one out for the homies, Or what about vector database blob? Third option. All right, we got Ploposaur. Did he rechange his name, or has it always been that? I don't know. Bear market expose almost everything. A lot of founders bull post when times are hot, and when there's money to be made, they're engaging with everyone. The moment there isn't money to be made, they suddenly vanish. The tourists problem. All right, real question from Tochi here. To influencers, and most especially who have gone to at least one crypto conference, did it really change anything for you? I'm going to answer the second part of the question, because to address yourself as an influencer is so weird. So just as a person who's attended crypto conferences, well, okay, so in my experience has been rather unique. So I've gone to some crypto conferences, I'm trying to think of the way to put it. It's so weird. Maybe I'll start from the reverse of where I was getting. Like, I've had the pleasure of going to not only crypto conferences, but ETH Global Hackathons. And what I'll say is, like, that exposure directly to builders at the cutting edge, like building shit for the industry, really did change my perspective on a lot of stuff. I would recommend that to anybody who gets an opportunity to, because you just get to see what it's like for people to actually build, on this technology across a lot of different technologies, right? Because they're trying like 40 different protocols and trying to figure out what they're going to use and what's the best technology. It's like speed running, building product. And so that was really, really cool. And get to speak with the builders directly. And I've made a lot of relationships with those people, and those people go on to work in the industry. It's really awesome. And, on the reverse side of the coin, I've tried to, like, kind of quote unquote make lifestyle content. Nobody does it better than Shiv at conferences. And I don't know, it's tough. It's tough to do all the things at the same time. But what I and maybe the other thing I'll say is it does really open your mind. That's the worst way to say that. But like, for example, CT is in a constant state of like seeking consensus or rage, right? It's just like rage baiting or consensus. Like we all agree and we all know that it's usually late by the time everyone agrees. You go to a crypto conference and you go, oh shit, like all these preconceived notions I had, all these things that I thought were kind of solved problems or won games are fully not. Like I went to what was it? Like I think it was at ETH Denver, maybe last year, and going in, that was BlackRock was coming on chain. Everyone was like, Ethereum has had 100% uptime, and everyone will tokenize their assets on Ethereum forever, and it is the only chain that will ever matter, as evidenced by the institutional adoption. And that was the consensus. It's like, yes, these institutions value the uptime, they value the decentralization, and like they certainly do. Doesn't mean that's, but it was saying like that's the reason they will all choose Ethereum, and like that was seemingly consensus take on crypto Twitter. And then you go to a conference and it's like, oh, that's not the deal. And that's proven to become true as evidenced by ARK, Tempo, Canton, ad infinitum. So yeah. Crypto conferences are a great way to get alpha. And I don't say that in the most bullshitty way. I say that in the way that in hackathons, for example, this too, you just get to see what's being built way ahead of the curve. Like people talk about like, oh, the alpha's on Telegram, and if it's on Twitter, then it's too late because it's really on Telegram, but it's really on WhatsApp before that, and it's really on Kakao Chat before that. But like, truly, go to some crypto conferences, like, and you will be early, like, and you know what I mean? Like, you'll be so early where you're probably too early. Like, don't invest. Like, wait 6 months, then maybe invest. All right, here we go. B rated here says, unpopular opinion, the most underrated growth strategy on X is just supporting other people. Like their posts, reply with substance, help smaller accounts. It costs absolutely nothing. It builds more loyalty than anything else. I mean, yeah, I mean, not to be like a curmudgeon and be like, is it the most underrated? I don't know. But yes, this is very true. And yeah, I've met some of the best people that I found in the space just by supporting each other. But I don't know, like the part that I do take objection with is that it in some way needs to be genuine. Like when the whole like reply guy info-fi, people are like, bro, just make 200 posts a day and reply to 200 posts a day. It's like, I don't know, maybe actually like engage with people you think are interesting or who you'd want to support. I don't know. Like I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like I personally in no way think when I'm liking something, commenting on something, I'm like, I'm supporting this person. I'm commenting right now to support. Like that, I don't know. It just never crossed my mind. I'm like, I'm commenting because I want to talk to this person. I'm liking it because I like the post. I am retweeting it because I have nothing to add, but I think it's cool. I don't know. And maybe I'm fucking smooth brain for operating that way, but that's how I think. Let's see. Who are the smartest people left in crypto? That's the wrong question. No, I'm just kidding. There's plenty of smart people. Greeny says, open this fucking pit up. Hilarious. Crypto better work because there's no plan B. Love it. I think we're going to need bigger iPhones. Many apps will be able to use built-in foundation models, but many 2 to 5 gigabyte per model adds up quickly. Oh, yeah. Like if each app has its own model, yeesh. It's almost like you need some way to have like a singular model and then have apps like tap into it, but like I'm using the wrong terminology here, but like zero knowledge proofs of each other. Like how can you share a model without, I mean, maybe it's just a context thing. Like, I don't know. Very interesting thought. I am not a North Korean agent. God, this video is just going crazy right now. So wild. All right, let's see here. The general public hates NFTs, but they love collectibles. They love art. They love Pokemon, ripping card backs, and Counter Strike skins. They love a grade 10 card. Meet them where they're at and market the products, and products never grow. Reposition like your livelihood depends on it. Yes and no. I'm writing an article about this. Okay. I started writing it this weekend, so I'm gonna put some more time on it today. Maybe it comes out today, maybe it doesn't. But there's a lot of talk about, like, are NFTs back, or what does it mean for NFTs, and yada yada yada. So I've got some thoughts. Been around a time or two. Dude, on second note, talking about Pokemon. Maybe I'm front running myself here, but grading my first Pokemon card. So we'll see how that goes. There's part of me that was like, it's funny because, like, the Pokemon collectibles market, one, moves so slowly. It's like in NFTs, and not that I have any meaningful impact on the NFT market whatsoever, but like people always get weird about front running themselves. And so there's a part of me that I had this thought this weekend. I looked at my wife and I was like, should we sell all of our Pokemon cards? I was like, I like them. Do I love them? Would I love the money selling at the potential Pico top a little bit more? Maybe. So, well, we might be shopping around the collection. We'll see. Let's see here. French Open ball design. Oh, can you even do that though? I don't know. Oh, okay. We got Leap here in the chat, saying your goal in life should be to fall in love, whether that's with a person, a passion, or idea. Falling in love is the end game of human ambition. Damn. Simply, that's it. Damn. If you don't have a blue check, you're basically not even a person. That's hilarious. I mean, that's just so funny. All right, we got Shiv here. Speaking of Shiv, Euro summer, 0 alarms, no crypto, no screen time, sun maxing, SPF 50 maxing, south of France, Saint-Tropez, Cannes, Monaco, linen clothing, true. Espresso breakfast, lunch and dinner, wine and seafood, lying at the beach club, driving across the shore. What's the time? I mean, this is Euro maxing. That is Euro maxing. Incredible technology. Should we organize a Swiss BASI meetup in Zurich? Yes. Yeah, that just sounds cool. Okay, let's see. Ash Robin says, it makes sense as to why so many people who like NFTs are also getting into or already into Pokemon cards. NFTs are digital collectibles / trading cards. Every time a new NFT project comes out in the last 4 years, they always claim to be building the next Pokemon. Do we click? Okay, let me read it. One Piece or the next Disney. But now, instead of buying into projects from founders who are in over their heads, people now realize instead of buying the next Pokemon, they can just buy Pokemon. See, but this is what I'm writing my article about. This is what I'm writing my article about. Just saying. He's not wrong on a lot of counts, but there is exceptions. So, Bidclaw has dreams now. Horrifying. Solana is billboard maxing. I saw this. Don't waste time with crypto. Love this. I was like, yeah, I'm going to mispronounce it, but Steepedy. It's probably the worst way to pronounce it. I think it's something else, but I'm just going to call him Steepedy from OpenClaw. Steepedy. And yeah, he said something to the effect, someone said something, like, oh, have you checked out, Hermes agent? Was calling it Hermes. So there's that, Hermes agent. And someone's like, yeah, have you checked that out? And then Steepedy was like, everything I've ever seen from crypto is terrible. And I was like, okay, bro, like, we get it. You had a negative experience with crypto, probably saw the worst side of crypto, to be fair. And maybe I would have that effect too if I stepped into some weird sphere on crypto Twitter that I'd never seen before and then was treated like an absolute fucking animal. Maybe I would have that same feeling. But I was like, to write off an entire category of technology, specifically Hermes agent, it's like quasi crypto adjacent, seems a little tough. So I say that because I love this billboard from Solana where they're just like, don't waste time with crypto, quote, Steepedy. Love it. Oh, I clicked in on accident. Yeah, see, don't waste time with crypto. Things we love to see. Reach says, we tricked you. Rats, you are all part of our social experiment. We shipped our first asset under Reach Media, incubator empowering creators to create more. Watch this space. Okay. I've been tricked. Shut the fuck up. That's hilarious. Just don't even approach me. God, so good. So good. Bridges have become core to crypto, 500 billion in volume every quarter, 10x versus 3 years ago. Much faster, much cheaper as well. Feels good. Yep. Yeah, I mean, bridging technology has come a long way. Stargate, and now Layer 0, D-Bridge, Relay, Gas.zip, the list goes on and on. They all make really, really solid products. Great stuff. Nothing worth doing will ever be easy. If NFTs are ever back in a worthy way that will have lasting impact for its quick flame out, it won't be easy. This either means hard-ass work, building either A, incredible works of crypto art, or B, integrating NFTs into the tech in such a remarkable way that the preconceived perceptions of the field are forgotten due to the overwhelming structural concept of the total UX. I actually think that I'm talking about this in my article, and neither of those things. There is an option C. There's probably option D, and as well. Maria says, "Hey, dude lifts G scroll." Maria, thanks for tuning in. Let's see here. Yeah, I wonder how many times in this stream I can say I'm writing an article about it, but maybe it's because it's timely, and maybe I'm just another, washed guy who thinks that he has something to say. But alas, I will proceed. In crypto, Discord mods used to become millionaires at TGE. Shut the fuck up. Yes, dude. What a time. What a time, 7-Eleven really upped their merch game. I mean, yeah, true. So we got Wale here saying, good to see NFTs back in the timeline. Even 4 years after their peak, they remain culturally relevant with strong communities. Few metas can say that about themselves. That's actually true. That's actually very true. Pudgy penguins unequivocally changed my life for the better. New friends, new job, new skills, new perspective on life. Through all the projects wanting to collab with penguins, I got exposed to a plethora of crypto products apps otherwise I wouldn't have. I've traveled. No. Sorry, Saucy. All right, let's see. Mark Zuckerberg just described the death of human connection on the internet, and no one flinched. One sentence, 15 years of erosion in 12 words. Social media started out as people primarily interacting with their friends. Yeah. I mean, there should have been like 6 more words there. That's how that was leading up. All right, Dustin, fuck you. Just kidding. Just so mad about it. So funny. All right, let's see here. Oh my God, Ippy, look at this. Incredible. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this sheep. Incredible. Don't waste time with crypto. Just use Solana. Okay, so I saw we've talked about these billboards already. Now, this is an interesting narrative play here. Don't waste time with crypto. Just use Solana. There's a part of me that's like, Solana is kind of recognizing that crypto is so toxic of a term that they're just like, we're something else. We're just a whole different piece of technology. And so that's interesting. Maria says, was just talking about the Zuck post of friends at work. And I won't even get to find out what he said because Dustin had to fuck me over there. So I'm not even going to find out. I'm not even going to find out the quotes. Thanks, Dustin. But so Solana is saying that they're essentially trying to kind of like, they're like, oh, you want to like tokenize your RWAs or whatever you do? Like just use Solana. It's not even crypto, which is very interesting positioning. I'm pretty sure this violates at least a couple laws of physics. That was amazing. What the hell? Rock climbing is weird. All right. Has Nouse begun to mog? Introducing the, and Nouse has begun to mog. Maria linked the YouTube vid in the chat. Appreciate that, Maria. Thank you for redeeming Dustin here. All right. Austin and Miami VC relocation max will be the meta of 2026. California is so deeply mismanaged with no other selling point other than the beach. Interesting. I mean, I am seeing it. So, all right, let's see what Lashmi says here. Oh, it was a year ago. Old news. So funny how the internet does that. So funny how the internet does that. Oh, God. Sorry, Lashmi. I'm only going to read the top here. Cool story. I was down to my last $4,000, specific amount, back in 2024. Very bad turn of events, investments. That's also the year I decided to go to Token Singapore. Nobody knew that except for me. Out of that 4,000, I used $2K on the trip. And we assumed that he made it. Hyperliquid. You know? There you go. Oh, he was responding to the has going to a crypto conference change your life. Interesting. Okay, Lashmi, I see you. Mr. Beast didn't even know if this money was real or fake. LOL. That's so funny. Does he use fake money? Interesting. Okay, I constantly say this to my artist friends. I follow around 9K people, and rarely do I see my artist friends. They are building the new world for us, not with us. Similar to most industries, including my three. Interesting. Am I allowed to post a screenshot, please? No, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, let's give it a little refresh, a little last hurrah. All right. Guy who doesn't trade Pokemon cards wants you to know they're going to zero and there's no liquidity. Thank you. Nice. Funny part is most honest collectors simply don't care about short-term price action on their favorite pieces of cardboard. If my Charizard goes to zero, it's still backed by 20 years of nostalgia and love, which is coincidentally also why it'll never go to zero. Yes. Yes. Yo, is Pocky out here making fucking comics with Doodles AI text to prompt? Sick. Okay, this is, oh, shut the fuck up. That's hilarious. Bring back the fisheye lens. That's so funny. Okay, this is a legitimately funny comic. It's like, yeah, taking a skate video and he's holding a fish. That's, dude, AI just understood irony, and that's fucking funny as shit. Hell yes. Lists have become slowly my favorite feature on X. Interesting. Dude, imagine being in this list. Crypto Von Doom. I made a USB slot to get my attention. No way. I feel like this isn't real. These look like precision machine aluminum parts. This is a render. I don't believe it. Oh, it's 9 a.m. You know what that means. We got to jump. But we've got quite a few people watching. Thank you to everybody who's watching today on any platform you're watching on. Thank you for everyone, signing into the chat and chatting, making friends in the comments, wishing G Scroll. And until next time, I'll see you in the timeline. Bye.